It is a devious scheme. It's one that traps thousands of people each year and costs them both financially and in heartbreak. The financial cost, it is staggering according to the Federal Trade Commission, shooting up from $304 million ripped off in 2021 to $1.3 billion last year. On day 2 of the 12 scams of Christmas, 2 News Oklahoma problem solver Pete Knutson reveals the lines that romance scammers use to lure in their victims.
It seems so innocent, at least in the beginning. You strike up a relationship with someone online, on social media. It lasts for weeks, months, even years. Then you're crushed.
You'll talk to them for months and months and months, and they'll break your heart.
Debbie Jackson says more than one scammer has used her information from social media, baiting her. Even someone saying he was a 4-star general stationed overseas.
I have had so many people catfish me, pretending like there's somebody else.
Women and men alike can fall for those crooks pulling on their heartstrings. This victim didn't want to be identified, but shared how after a 5-year relationship that started on a dating site, he lost $15,000 to a woman who eventually asked him to be a go-between for her artwork. It ended up being a money laundering scheme.
It's hard. I mean, I lost the money, and it messed up, everything in a financial way for me, trying to build my credit back. I mean, just so much that is screwed up for me.
Now, the Federal Trade Commission is warning folks about the top lies told by romance scammers. Someone close to me is sick, hurt, or in jail. I can teach you how to invest. I'm in the military far away. I need help with an important delivery. We've never met, but let's talk about marriage. I've come into some money or gold, and I'm on an oil rig or ship.
With romance scams, unfortunately, they do oftentimes target people who are older in their years.
Joy McGill is the Associate State Director for AARP in Oklahoma. She's witnessed firsthand how life-devastating, life-destroying those scams can be.
And it may be someone's entire life savings. It's just heartbreaking to see the stories.
Scammers know millions of people use online dating and social media sites. They are there as well, hiding behind fake profiles, pouncing on victims like Debbie Jackson, who wants to warn others too, before their bank account, their trust, and their heart are broken.
I don't want anybody else to get hurt.
Of course, romance scammers can reel in victims of all ages. And now, the FTC says a growing tactic is sextortion. A scammer convinces a victim to send explicit photos and then threatens to share those photos with their social media contacts. The FTC says recent data shows those reports have skyrocketed in the past 3 years, with victims under 30 years old much more likely to report it than older victims. Pete Knutson, 2 News Oklahoma, Problem Solvers.
Thank you, Pete. Now let's dig into romance scam red flags and how you can protect yourself. Well, scammers often use social media to find their victims, so be very careful about sharing your personal information. They often attempt to isolate victims from family and friends. They'll ask for inappropriate photos, as Pete just mentioned, and they want your financial information, and they will ask you to send money transfers or wire funds. Don't do it. Also, never agree to send money on gift cards. If you have sent money, alert your bank. You may have to update accounts to protect against your accounts being drained by these bad guys.